Well-known insider talks, gorgeous-looking next-generation Xbox Series X games, and we have information on a particular advantage the system may have over its competition. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Dealer back again with yet another video. We're talking about new games, tech, and more. Microsoft officially teasing a new announcement, and quite imminently. We'll even get into some information regarding the Xbox Series X, but first we've got to give a massive shout out to today's sponsor. Huge shout out to Skyforge for sponsoring this video. They are celebrating their 5th anniversary and they have a ton of new content for you to try. What's Skyforge? It's a free MMORPG on Xbox One, PS4, and PC, and you can download it now for absolutely free. In fact, they just released their 5th anniversary expansion where you can play a ton of new content, new invasions, new challenges that let you ramp up the difficulty to your liking, tons of upgradable characters, new divine forms, and more. Get even more benefits with their Invasion Pass that gives you 30 tiers of rewards. Build your own character from the ground up with a tremendous amount of customization and skills. From the get-go, there is a ton of content here, and I was really legitimately surprised by the real-time combat. Again, guys, that link is down in the description. There's also a pinned comment as well. Click there, download it, Xbox One, PS4, Steam, jump online with friends, and have a blast. I'll see you guys online. Again, shout out to those guys. Sponsorships like that really help the channel. In times like this, guys, it's free. Give it a try. Let me know your thoughts. Let's get into the topic. Let's start with Xbox Game Pass. They are teasing new announcements and releases this week. Their recent post says, a look at the week ahead. Sunday, sweaty palms advisory. Monday, expect to sit. Tuesday, downloads likely. Wednesday, backlog index 99.99%. Thursday, what Wednesday said. Friday, button tap frequency to reach record high. Saturday, party chat invites imminent. Let me know what you think these games might be hitting Game Pass soon, and does it have anything to do with the fact that Xbox just changed their logo to black? I was talking to my buddy Darj Knight earlier, and he mentioned this to me, and I was like, Xbox usually do change their logo when there's something about to happen, big or small. So let me know your thoughts down below. You never know, Monday could be a little froggy. You just never know what they might unveil. So again, let's get into the next topic. Xbox Series X. We all know it's going to be a juggernaut of a console, a monster for what will probably be $500. And when it comes down to it, it has a lot of advantages. Again, Microsoft, Sony, they are on the same coin, just opposite sides. And if just comparing the two platforms offends you, you might want to, maybe stop clicking on videos where we talk about this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, Sony have been bragging about this crack and compression that they have for the PS5, which is really impressive. It moves data from A to B quite fast, but apparently the Xbox Series X has a better solution than the PS5, even though the PS5 is rocking that 5.5 gigabyte per second SSD. Now, that's not coming from me, that's coming from a developer. Let's get into it. It says here, according to industry professional Richard Geldstein, who has worked for Valve and Ensemble Studios, Microsoft's Dark Horse BC Pack for the Xbox Series X could be more powerful than the PS5's Kraken. And again, Kraken is their compression method for PlayStation 5. I'll go into more detail on why these are actually really important after I get into the information. Now, Richard, this developer, does release several tweets stating the following. He says, gamers comparing Xbox Series X versus PS5 aren't factoring in Microsoft's Dark Horse. It's called BC Pack. He says it's possible that BC Pack is stronger than RDO BCX encoding plus Kraken, or the PlayStation 5's solution. James from Microsoft does say that, sorry, we're not ready to actually share more publicly, but we have revealed more to Xbox licensees. I am actively improving the Xbox texture compression, or XBTC. Shout out to T'Challa, by the way. He replies and says, what is it? Explain like I'm 5. James replies and says, it's the new compression codec specifically for game textures. They are almost always block compressed. James says we compress these even further. At Samagang says, so if Microsoft does this well, then the textures will be much less demanding on the system. Valve and Ensemble developer says yes, dramatically less demanding. He also goes on to say that through other ways, other software, they are able to compete with BC Pack, which is great. We want competition for both systems. But reading through the thread, basically what this article has come away with is that BC Pack could be superior to the PlayStation 5's Kraken system. Again, I'm just presenting the information to you guys. Maybe you could check it out down in the source link down below, but at the end of the day, I find it quite interesting interesting. Both systems are actually going to be extremely capable here. And the reason this compression method is actually really important is because it's how they carry assets from something like the internal SSD to the RAM so quickly. Traditional means do not ramp up speed quite fast enough to use those in-game assets, so they compress them. Microsoft have talked about their custom compression block that will help with this and all this other stuff, so we've covered that here. When it comes down to it, there's so much capability that's going to be unlocked through software. I've emphasized this in several different videos. They're going to be able to knock down these barriers and get around these walls through these types of compression algorithms. All this different stuff like Kraken and BC Pack, they're going to help these consoles do things that you just don't see today. And over the years, games will basically look a lot different than they do now. On to the last topic. The last thing we're tackling today is Shinobi. This guy is teasing gorgeous AAA games coming to the Xbox Series X. He's teasing Witcher-style fidelity, or at least in the vein of Witcher when it comes to the art direction of something like what is most likely Fable. There's a lot to dissect here, and when the stuff will be unveiled will have to be seen, likely very soon. After all, Xbox are skipping a physical E3 event in favor of more of a direct style. But again, let me know what you guys think down below. There is a lot of interesting information here. Big shout out to those that support the videos and hit the like button and share it out, guys. It really helps more than you know. Shout out to the video sponsor Skyforge as well for sponsoring the videos, especially in times like this. It really helps. And for many people out there, there's no better price than free. So again, check that out. There is a pinned comment as well as a link in the description. And I can't thank everybody enough for supporting the content on this channel and enabling me to do what I do and talk about Xbox. You know, I don't know what else to say. So again, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell icon if you haven't. We are on the cutting edge of all of the latest and greatest next generation talk and more. Again, I'm Dealer. I'm out.